Go for it.
Well, after our last meeting, I guess I kind of started to do like this sort of practice with it, where I started to see like everything is a label or a thought. Even if I would say like, oh, that's sound, or this is a thought, I was seeing like it was making it personal in some way. Like I was saying it's something, and so it would be fixed in my perspective in some way, and I would be like stuck. So I think that's one of the things that I started to realize after our last talk.
Yeah.
Just like seeing like, yeah, like it's a convenient way to say stuff, but I said, okay, even a sound, that's just a label. This other thing is just a label as well. And I feel like, yeah, like it makes everything very personal, because then if that's a sound, for example, then it's not me. I think it kind of creates a separation in a way. Um, so that's
When
kind of,
when when it's labeled, thought about, yes, a separation is created.
yeah,
But the actual experience of hearing, the actual direct experience of hearing, is there any separation in that? You're outside now. There'd be sounds happening around you.
yeah,
What creates the idea of separation?
a label or a
Thought.
script
Yeah,
thought.
thought. Label, thought. Yeah, word, symbol.
Right.
See, without the thought, there's not even an idea of separation, or me here and a sound over there. It would take the mind to step in and say, oh, yeah, but clearly that sound is happening over there. In the absence of that, there's just hearing.
Correct. It's not separate from me. It's
Good,
not separate. Yeah.
good, good, good. Now you just hear, right? Do you
Oh,
understand?
yeah, I do. And
Yeah.
I can feel into that for a moment.
Yeah.
And then there's a thought comes in like, oh, I lost it or something. But
Yeah, which is bullshit. That
yeah, yeah,
thought, that,
exactly.
that the thought's bullshit. The thought's not true.
Yeah. Mm.
Thought's simply not true when it says that. Simply not true. Don't believe it for a second. And then leave the thought, if you like, yeah, and then just come back to this direct experience again.
Mm.
Easy. Like, really. How easy is hearing?
No effort.
Correct. Correct. No
No effort.
effort. Zero effort.
Yeah.
Just happening. Beautiful.
I think that also reminded of something else that I did realize as well.
Mm.
I think I kind of realized that when I realized that the labeling aspect, I realized that first there would be this like a delay. First there would be an emotion, whatever as we call it, or there would be a sound, and then like attention would focus there, and then it would arise. Oh, I don't like this, or that's me. It's kind of hard to word it now, but I think that's also one of the realizations I had after I spoke to you, was that there's a sort of a delay. There's whatever arises, and then there's a person that comes in. But I kind of saw the reaction time was a bit delayed.
Good. Brilliant.
I Yeah, yeah.
That's
I don't know why.
brilliant.
I don't know why I mentioned that, because you mentioned
because
something.
because that's brilliant. That
Yeah.
has to be realized. That little delay, it has to be realized. See, the seeming delay, yeah, is just the lag of a thought now stepping in to claim ownership.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you
Yeah.
just imagine, right? If you're just purely in this absolute now,
Yeah.
it's good though that you can see that the thought comes in later. There's a lag. That's very difficult for most people to see. You saw it. It's important to see. Important.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thought veiling a split second later. Yeah. That's a thought veiling the direct reality and calling it something else, turning it into something else
Yeah.
with words and labels and symbols. And do you understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's being
Yeah.
sought, that is being sought is this directness of here.
That is being sought is the directness of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, does that directness of here need be sought?
No,
No.
it's effortless.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. It's only the mind that again would be stepping in and saying, yes, it needs to be sought.
well, yeah, yeah. There's just so
I'm
many.
not saying in your case, I'm just saying generally. Yeah. That's what happens. That's why people get stuck on this seeking path forever. They're still listening to the mind.
Well, it seems for me it's there's an idea like there's something I need to negate, right? There's something that I have to find what I am not, as you say.
Yeah.
I have to really I have to see what I am not.
Yeah.
It's like,
You're not the
um
thoughts. You're not the thoughts. And you're not what the thoughts are saying. Simple.
yeah.
Simple. Yeah.
Well, I don't have to. I'm not okay. I see that's important. I'm not what the thoughts are saying. That's not what I am.
Correct. Who are the
It's
thoughts
not what I
about? Who are the thoughts about?
right memory, or I don't know, story.
Thoughts are about thoughts.
Thoughts are about thoughts.
Holy shit.
Mm.
Seriously? Thoughts are about thoughts? I thought thoughts were about me.
Mm.
I thought when the thought arose, I'm feeling sad, that was about me. But the me is the thoughts.
Yeah. Well, if I thought these feelings were about me, but to call this thing a feeling is a thought.
Correct.
But you're right, because I think that's where we get stuck. It seems this feeling is about me, but
Correct.
it
And
seems this feeling is about me,
correct.
but the me there's that delay. The me
Good.
has to be interpreted onto this feeling.
Good. Now the question is, who or what's experiencing this feeling? It can't
Right.
be the me.
Mm.
Now the question arises, what's this? And the only way you could explore that is simply to be this.
Right.
And it doesn't matter what the mind, might be saying, it doesn't matter. That's now no longer your primary focus. The attention doesn't go to the mind anymore. Do you understand?
Well,
It's here.
there's a curiosity about what's this.
That's mind.
Okay, exactly. So there's just what's this,
Yeah.
not
You don't,
yeah.
and yeah, and here's where it takes courage. Yeah. It's simply abiding as just this and expecting nothing.
Yeah.
You're not abiding as just this for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
understand? That would be the mind. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. That's the courage. Can I just sit with just this with zero expectation, not expecting anything, not wanting anything, just this, and that's it. Just that's it. That's it. Done. And then from there, yeah, mind might attempt to play its little games, yeah, and from there you just let go and just stay here as this.
When you say let go,
Mm.
is it to see that it's futile or useless?
Yeah,
What it's yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
right.
You can't let go if you think it has value. You won't be able to let go. Do you understand?
Yeah.
A thought, I mean, yeah. If you think it has value, you find it very difficult to let go of that. But I don't care. Here's the thing. I don't care what thought it is. Doesn't matter what thought it is. Let go. No matter what.
Mm.
No matter what. And just rest and abide here as this. And that's a pointer. As this. Saying as this is two labels. Yeah?
Mm.
Yeah. Now drop those two labels and just be. Now drop the label be.
Mm. Can I play that back? You said when you say rest as this, there's two there. There's as and this. Um,
Good.
let me
So
see
it's
what that is. Because
yeah,
I understand this, there's as this. I understand this experiencing. And if I say rest as this, I can feel the duality in it, but logically I
good,
can't see it.
good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's yeah, it's the that's why I called it two labels as this. They're just two labels. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. So those two labels are a pointer. Rest as this, or three labels. Rest as this. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Good. Yeah. Then let go of those three labels. And then I said, and just be. And then I said, now let go of the label be.
B.
Now there's a silence that gets experienced. There's no here, there, this, that in that silence. There's no duality in that silence.
I felt such a surrender the last couple of days. I had such an I'm just calling it that, such a surrender. And then it was very frightening. Um, I felt a very like deep surrender, and then it felt a bit scary. I saw the mind started to run, and I could kind of tell myself, I'm like, okay, I know this is like I've heard a lot of people that have said that they go through that, and I don't know. I guess I felt like mentioning it now. because we're saying about letting go of everything, and even the labels, rest as this or just be. And then, and it's, and I guess everyone that you would tell this to would always be like, okay, but why? But there's a sort of innate, I don't want to call it innate, but there's just a fear that arises. And I kind of experienced that a bit, where it actually got more busy, and I was like resting, like I was felt surrender, but also I saw the mind was really very scared, like what am I going to do with my job, this, it's just started saying all these stories. And I can kind of say, like, I know I've heard that this would happen, but I wanted to mention that.
Yeah, that's because there's still a belief there in time, the concept of time. See, notice that I'm not saying just rest here as this or just be. Now, notice what I'm not saying. Forever. I didn't say that, did I? Forever.
No, yeah.
That would be time. Yeah. Now the mind kicks in, yeah, because there's still a belief in time, because mind thoughts are dependent on the concept of time. And the mind will go, well, okay, it's all right for me to just sit here and be as this here now because I'm sitting outside. There's nothing for me to do. Yes, I can take the time to just sit here now and blah, blah, blah. But what about later? I've got to go to work later on, or I've got to go to work tomorrow, and I've got to function. I've got to be out there in the world and blah, 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 blah. And off it goes. Yeah. All I'm saying is just sit here as this, period. And yeah. Now, this reveals itself. So now I have to pretend to talk dualistically, and I have to pretend to talk with time. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Rest here as just this, any moment you get. That's all. Any moment you get. I'm not suggesting that you do this while you're mid-conversation with somebody. Do you understand? I'm not suggesting that you do this while you're mid being really busy at work. Yeah. Right now, you're outside. It's still. So now,
Wow. Um,
and
and
you just keep coming back to this. You understand? Any
I want to.
chance you get. The work thing and how I'm going, because a lot of it is, but how am I going to function in the world? How will I operate? How will I function? Same way you always have. There hasn't been a me there that's been in charge anyway.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you understand? Yeah. So you don't have to worry about that at all. But how will I function? How will I operate? How will I? That's rubbish. There's never been a you there that has had to function and operate and yeah. So don't worry. Yeah.
Even as you were saying that, because there's the thing of the thought comes in and says, now, like, I need to impose this rest, but I can see, well, that's just the story.
Yeah.
And even like I have to get rid of this, because now now I have to rest now. And then there's this feeling. And then I realize, okay, I kind of I picked this up from, it's like a pointer from Eckhart Tolle, but it's just like, this is just intelligence operating.
Yeah.
Like, it's a sort of, it's just happening.
Yeah.
It's not personal.
Yeah.
um So I don't need to make this go away. Um, there's no me, and that's why I understand what you're saying, that there's never been at me at work anyway, so I don't need to worry about it.
Mm.
It's always been something operate. It's just, it's simply a happening. Or, I don't know, it's a happening. Yeah, you were mentioning that as well. It's sensing, it's thinking, it's always moving. But I don't know, I guess I was mentioning now that sort of I guess that's just how I see it, a surrender to anything, because anything that arises is not a mistake or it's not wrong.
Good,
Right.
good.
But I wanted to see how I can tie it to everything, because I appreciated when you said two things. When you said the work thing, like there's never been a me at work, and you've never said forever. You just said, you know,
Mm.
speaking dualistically,
Yeah,
because it's true, right? When you say, okay, rest here,
yeah.
there's two things. There's one that could say,
Oh,
okay, but
for how long?
how, yeah, it's like, whoa, how, it's right, you never did say forever, but
Yeah.
something says, well, I have to do it until I get it, until I get something, right? So
Mm,
it's in
mm,
time.
mm.
This is my practice now I gotta be at work forever.
Yeah, yeah. And you don't.
but but then you said there's never been a me at work, so I don't know what you do, but I don't know, how do you operate how do you operate,
It
not
just
with a me?
it just happens.
Well, I don't even operate with a me,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
I just operate with an attention of a me, with a label of a me that is believed in. Sorry, I'm in New York. There's all this
It's
noise.
it's all right.
Give it a
It's
second.
okay. It's okay. See, it's important to understand, yeah. It's not that there is a me and then one day the me disappears. There's never been a me, ever.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
Me gets created by thoughts. It's just an idea.
Right.
Pure imagination. Yeah. And the me claiming ownership as the doer. I'm the doer. Yeah.
Well, if there isn't a me, then who am I gonna blame for these emotions? But these tightness in the body is also a label. But
Very good.
you see what I mean?
I
It's
do.
almost like the person is there as an image to blame. It's like me blaming myself, right? It's like there has to be something that I have to fix. What is it? Non-duality says it's the me.
Yeah.
So it's like I want to keep the idea of the me,
Yeah.
so that I have something to blame and something to solve.
Good. Good catch. Good catch. Yeah. Yeah. That's just part of the whole hijacking process.
Wow.
Mind steps in, hijacks this presence, this consciousness, if you want to call it that, this awareness, all labels, right? Yeah. Yeah. It steps in and hijacks just this and starts calling it me.
Wow.
That's what makes the me seem so damn real. Because this that is conscious, this that is aware, or this consciousness, this awareness is real. It's not imagination.
Hmm.
What we think about it is imagination, but the direct experience is not imagination.
Right.
And it can only be directly experienced in the collapse of imagination, which is in the collapse of thoughts, or is in the letting go of the duality of thoughts, seeing thoughts for what they are.
Letting go of the duality of thoughts, seeing them for what they are. Right.
Let go. Just now. Not forever, just now. Yeah, there is no forever. Just now. Let go. Come back to where we started this conversation. Seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling, all of those are a non-dual experience. The seeing doesn't say anything, Angel. The seeing doesn't say anything. The hearing, tasting, touching, smelling doesn't say anything. Doesn't divide, doesn't criticize, doesn't judge, doesn't do anything dualistically. Well, just now. And there's just this. I'm pointing, right? Okay. So there's just this seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, and smelling. Okay. There's just that. And when it kicks in, there's the sixth sense, the dualistic thinking sense. And kick in. Okay. But you've got 5 of them that are non-dual. 5. Let go of 1 and be with the 5. Yeah. Now you hear as such. I'm still obviously using language. Yeah. Still
Yeah.
yeah,
Now I'm
labels and yeah.
yeah. Even all the senses, as we call it, which is also a label, are non-divided as well. I guess we wouldn't even know there's no difference among them either.
Yeah.
Yeah, just saying maybe it feels more unitary, more less less distant. That would be. But even that can be a small label. Yeah, because
Yeah.
now it's close.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good catch.
Yeah.
But that's a good catch. That's a
Yeah.
good realization what you just had then. Yeah.
Yeah, because it feels good. Like like there's a me advancing in time, right?
Yeah.
I'm advancing. Yeah.
Uh, that pointer, be still and know that I am. It's a pointer. Yeah.
I say, if I feel everything is okay, everything, even what seems to be, what I seem to be in opposition with, it's like, that's what I came to my mind. Everything is okay. Nothing needs to be eliminated or gotten rid of.
Yeah.
That's just, even that, I can perceive that. Not sure if that's a little bit duality there as well, that I'm perceiving. Maybe there's a habit of distancing it and saying I'm observing it.
Mm.
I'm observing this, whatever tightness, but it's okay.
Mm.
Um, I think there's a small labeling there, us
Yeah,
as.
and that's okay. It's okay. You've identified it. Yeah, good. It'll drop. It'll drop.
You said let it drop.
It'll drop.
It'll drop.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I
right.
don't know
It's
what this
okay.
thing is that distances itself, but it's okay.
Yeah, let it go. It's okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I would say yes. Good. Now let go.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, yeah. Don't hold on to anything. You can have an insight. Do you understand? Yeah. Then let go of the insight.
Okay.
Let,
Good.
yeah. Let go.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Right.
You'll see little things. Yeah. Go, yep. Cool. Good. Now let go.
Good.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hold. Yeah, then because then it'll come back later, and I want the same. But yeah,
Correct.
just let it go. It's
Good.
an insight just for the moment, not for a
Correct.
proper time.
Correct. Correct.
Right.
Correct. Yeah.
Good.
Good. Good. Well done.